Sheffield United have just lost 8-0 to Newcastle, and I've got to say that was an unbelievable performance from the boys, and I can't wait to see it again next week. Um, yeah, I don't really know what to say. I'm at a loss for words, you could say. Um, yeah, 8-0. It's quite bad, isn't it? If you think about it, 8-0. Not a good scoreline, by any sense of the words, any sense of the imagination. My mind's been blown. I can barely speak properly at the best of times, and let alone after an 8-0 loss. So I might try and break the game down, or I might have a mental breakdown. I'm not sure yet. So yeah, 8-0. Wow. I I think Paul Heckingbottom has to go now. I'm sorry. I thought we were good the first sort of 5 games of this season. Well, good. We only lost by 1 goal in the first few games, but Jesus Christ, by 8 goals is shockingly bad. I mean, Heckingbottom's going to be fine. If there's a local circus looking for a clown, he'll be just fine. Exactly. I mean, that is probably the worst, but not even probably. That is the worst performance I've ever seen from Sheffield United, and I've seen some pretty terrible performances, but that by a long way is the worst I've ever seen. It's the biggest ever league defeat we've ever had, and the thing is, it could have been more. I think sort of by the end, Newcastle they sort of took their foot off the gas a little bit. They probably could have scored 10 or 11 past us. It's like a FIFA score. It's mental. I don't quite know how to react to what I'm seeing, and I'm actually finding it quite funny because if you don't laugh, you'll cry. That sort of thing. But Jesus Christ, that was very bad. I mean, I think after it got to 4-0 down, I was just sort of sitting there in disbelief and just sort of laughing at that point because there was just nothing else I could have done. I mean, to be serious for a moment, I think we should just play the under-21s for the rest of the season. Look, I think we're going to go down anyway, and at least they'll show a little bit of fight, unlike some of the people he had on today. Bloody hell. Right, Vinicius Souza, he does a good tackle every now and then. On the ball, he's so bad. He's misplaced pretty much every single pass. And he just sort of trots about the pitch like, mate, you just lost the ball. Go chase it down or do something. God, I think he's massively overrated by most Sheffield United fans. I think the majority of players on that pitch should never be allowed to wear the shirt again, never be allowed to play for Sheffield United again. It was so embarrassing. That's the perfect word for it. Embarrassing, right? We're on TV, yeah, the whole world's watching, and you go and there's 8-0. 8-0. At 3-0, you think, okay, we've definitely lost, but just hold on now. Okay, put everyone behind the ball, all work your socks off, don't concede any more. Don't let it get to 8. Don't let it get to within 2 goals of the biggest loss in the history of English football. Jesus Christ. Right, also something else I need to say now. Whoever's decision it was to sell Njai and Burge before the season started should get sacked as well, along with Eckenbottom and along with half the players who are on the pitch today, right? I don't care if they were refusing to renew their contracts, right? Let them run down their contracts, have them for another year. You can't sell your 2 best players right before you start in the Premier League. It's mental, right? I think we should give it to Warnock for the rest of the season. I don't care. We're going down anyway. It'll make him show a little bit of fight. He's out of a job right now, right? And Heckenbottom should also be out of a job. He was so bad. His man management, I don't know how to... I don't know what to say. I mean, at least there weren't any own goals. There's a positive for you. Try to think if there's any other positives. I thought James McAtee looked okay, I suppose. And when Traore came on, he looked okay, I suppose. Wes made a few good saves, probably stopped it going to 11. So good job, Wes. Is that it? I'm trying to think. Did anyone else have a good game? I thought Hamer looked all right for the first 45. Luke Thomas looked like Luke Thomas. He missed 2 really good chances, and that was sort of it. But I can't really think of any other positives. I don't think we had a shot on target. Genuinely, I think Newcastle could have played that whole game without Nick Pope, and they still would have won the game. Like, not if this isn't even a joke. Honestly, they could have played without a keeper, and they still would have won the game, which is a shockingly bad assessment to make. But yeah, there you go. I mean, I would try to break down each of the 8 goals, but I genuinely don't think there's enough time left before the sun dies out and the universe goes extinct to break down all the mistakes that happened in that game. Just defensively, we're so bad. I don't get it. We brought in a new defensive coach, right, coming into this season. He's stealing a living. Honestly, what is he doing? Does he just sit there twiddling his thumbs all day? I don't know. Oh, Jesus. Every single one, it's just like, oh, there's another goal. There's another goal. It was like a training exercise for Newcastle. That was shockingly bad. And look, the thing is, I thought we were always going to lose against Newcastle, right? They're a Champions League side. I know they're not in the best form so far this season, but they have just been to the San Siro and got a draw, and they have beat Brentford, who are quite a difficult team to beat. So they're not doing that badly, and obviously they've got a bunch of quality. But come on, I thought maybe we'll lose by 2. Well, to be fair, going into the game, I thought we were going to win, but I think we're going to win every game because I'm an idiot. But I thought realistically, 2-0, 3-0 loss isn't that bad considering the opposition. But it's the way that we lose. 8-0. 8-0 is shambolic, utterly shambolic. I think top to bottom, we need to reassess who is employed by this football club. Where's the money going? That £20 million for Njai, where the hell's that gone? That's in the Prince's back pocket. He needs to get gone. Poundland Prince, off you go. Off you trot, mate. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Embarrassing. All of them, on every single one, gone. The manager, the assistant, all the players, owner, boom, gone. I don't care. I want an AFC Sheffield United. That's what I want, right? Because we need a reset, because this is awful. This is so bad. But I could go on for years doing this, ranting about this game, ranting about that performance. Jesus Christ. But I'm hungry and I need to go. So yeah, that's it for this video, and maybe that's it for this channel. But yeah, thanks for watching. Jesus Christ.